All right. Hey, everyone. I know you all have not seen me on a Thursday live in a very long time, but it's okay because I'm back tonight and we have a guest with us. So I'm super excited to have Ronnie. Is it Dunstan? Is that how you say your last name? Um,
Dunstan, yeah, Ronnie Dunstan.
Yeah, super excited to have Ronnie on tonight. So we'll give people a little bit of time to kind of come in on Thursdays. I always do Thankful Thursdays, so we can do a little Thankful Thursdays, Ronnie, as people are coming in. So tell us what you're thankful for, and then we'll kind of get into your story and who you are. But what are you thankful for tonight? Let me
You
know.
know
And
what? I'm
while you're just 1 second, Ronnie. And as people come in, say hello so we can say back to you, shout you out. And if there's any questions or anything like that, then go ahead and put your questions in the comment section. So Ronnie, tell us what you're thankful for tonight.
I'm thankful for soon to be coming. I'll be turning 45, and wait, it's not September 1 yet, but on 9/11. So we're leaving this weekend. We're flying to Singapore. So I'm thankful to be here and to be able to travel with my family. Yeah, I travel in a lot of business and first class for free, using points and miles. So I'm thankful for that, being able to have the opportunity to do that.
All right, so you are turning 45. This is so
Yeah.
random and not even part of our conversation, but we're gonna flow with it anyway. How did you feel when you turned 40 and now that you're about to be mid 45s? Because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, Ronnie. And I ain't gonna say terrified, but I'm not accepting of getting older. So I always have to ask people like, how did you feel turning 40 and being mid 45s? Yeah, we're going. It may be we may skip all over the place tonight. We're gonna get to our
Yeah.
topic, but I gotta ask Ronnie this question. Go ahead, Ronnie.
So the mid 45 is pretty much the same leave halfway to 50, brother. So I see the nodded head. So when I turn, then here's the funny part. I'm well, I was an athlete in school, but for me, I'm healthy. So that I'm healthy. I don't drink or smoke. Not that I knock it like it does, but I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm healthy. So for me, my body, I don't feel 40. I don't even feel 45. I don't feel 40. I probably with my kids now running around, I feel like I'm 30 at least though. I'm not 20s, but I feel like I'm in my 30s at least. Like damn, you know what I mean? Could have had them a little little younger, but I love having them at the age that I am now. I don't feel old. So when I hit 40, this is what I would tell anybody ready to hit 40. Do it big. Do something big where you're going to remember it, something that's going to be fun, something that's like, it's not going to make it feel like you're 40. So for me, I actually planned it on purpose. We hit 100 countries on my 40th birthday. So I will never forget my 40th. Mauritius was 100 country, and we hit it on my birthday. I planned it on purpose. So for me, it was like the best thing ever. So somebody says, "How was your 40th?" Shit, it was the best because I hit my 40th country. We haven't paid for a hotel in like 10 years, and now soon to be 11. So that was a blessing. Everything was great, and being in good health and spirits. Like that's another thing. You gotta take care of your body. You gotta. I try not to put as much junk food. I'm not telling people like I'm a health nut because I'm not. I eat Twizzlers. I eat shit that I'm not supposed to, but I eat it in moderation. You know what I mean? I eat it in moderation. I don't OD, and if you're in good health,
Is
shit,
important.
45. Yeah, I'm about to say 45. I just feel like 25,
So,
30,
so
35.
Ronnie, so that goes right into our conversation. I'm glad I asked that conversation. Y'all, if you guys are checking this out, this is Ronnie. We are talking to Ronnie. He is I don't want to say I don't is it owner of Rose 100 Countries?
Yeah, so I'm the founder and owner of the Road to 100 Countries, Road to 100 Countries movement, and then I created the Tricks to Travel system. That's a system that I created. The Road to 100 Countries is the company. That is the company.
And so, if you all are not in a Road to 100 Countries group, then you have to get into that group. You have how many members in there, Ronnie?
We have about 30,000, about 30,000. I think it's 28, 29,000, almost. Matter of fact, get in so we can make it 30. 30,000 even. Let's go ahead and join. I think I'm about 1,000 away from it. So it's pretty much almost 30,000 people in it. Trying to get to 100,000 so I can say, road to 100,000. So
Right,
for
exactly.
sure, it's public. So, everybody can get in it. Everybody can join. You can find it. It's not a private group. It's all about, people travel, posting your travel accomplishments, questions. If you have IG, YouTube, anything travel related, you can post it in Road to 100 countries. So we allow self promotion pretty much. What we don't allow is like, to post other Facebook groups like, hey, join mine, join mine. We don't do
Which is
that. But other than
which is funny, Ronnie, about this self-promotion thing. So thank you as a travel blogger, as a YouTuber. Thank you for allowing us to post in the group. Because a lot of the Facebook groups now are not allowing you to post anymore. Which to me
yeah,
is crazy because it's like we can post outside information, like from Travel New Orleans and all these different places, but the group is the people that's in the group makes up the group. So why not
yeah,
allow us to post? Because when we're posting, we're giving tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff for our different travels as well. And so that's what makes the group. So I want to say shout out to you for even allowing us to do that. And I know there's a backstory behind that, but we won't get into that backstory today. um, especially since you're going to be on a panel soon. So tell us about the
yeah.
panel that you're going to be on.
So coming up, what is that? September the 28th to October 1st, I'm going to be a panelist on No Madness, so at the No Madness Fest. It's going to be my first time. It's in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. First time in Louisville, Kentucky. First time at a No Madness Fest. But I hear that they're fabulous. Like this, I think it's the fourth one, if I'm not mistaken. It used to be called Audacity Fest. So No Madness Fest. I'm looking forward to it. I love their community. I'm only in selected few communities. That's one of them. No Madness Fest. No Madness is a group name, and African American Travelers is in my own. So Road to 100 Countries, Tricks and the Tricks of Travel, of course. But
So I've
those are
I've
I'm not into it.
I've
You know
also
what?
been to Audacity Fest as a speaker as well. So I
Oh,
was
nice.
on, yeah, so I was in there, I was on their Memphis when they had it in Memphis. Super, super awesome. The
Ah,
networking is out of this world. I literally met people at that event that I still to talk to today. And some of the people that I met at that event is also going on my group trips with me as well. So that's why I say the networking
nice.
is really, really good. It should be a fun time. I also, speaking of Audacity, because I also did a plus size channel with Jeff Jenkins, who actually has a whole TV show now
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I say I'm following Jeff. Uh, and Jeff is
Yeah,
gonna. He's one of the. He's actually the first speaker. He's on the first not panel. He's at his own. His own. That's what I told. I told Evie. I was like, how can I get my own? Like Jeff. I'm on the panel, but Jeff is. He got
right,
his own segment. He's on. He's on the
right.
stage. Yeah, he got.
But see,
He on the stage by himself.
right. See, he's grown though because we were on a
Yeah.
panel together. Now he's kind of elevated. And it was funny because
Yeah.
my mom said, "Hey, Tiffany," she was listening to Steve Harvey. She goes, "Have you heard of this TV show?" I said, "Oh, yeah, that's Jeff. I know Jeff." So I inboxed him. He was
Yeah.
like, "Tell your mom I said hi." So yeah, so there,
Yeah.
so I definitely, I applied this year. I was denied this year, but it's okay because I was there
Oh.
before. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, so anyway, so check out No Madness Fest. So we do have a couple people on. So tonight we are talking about credit card hacking. Miles. Again, this is Ronnie with Road to 100 Countries. So he literally set out to get to 100 countries by the year 40, and he is about to be 45. So he has definitely made his goal. So do you have another goal of reaching another 100 countries, or what is your next goal now that you're about to be 45? And then we'll start to go actually into our conversation about our topic. So if you have any questions, please put it in the comment box. These lives are fun when y'all talk back to me. Y'all know how this go. We've been doing this for a while. So go ahead and talk to me. But Ronnie, let's answer that question, and then we'll kind of get some deeper in depth into credit cards and miles.
I see how you love saying 45. You're getting close to 45. You said 45 like three times. Like, yeah, we know. All right, so um, my next goal now is actually, so I have two beautiful daughters. I'm a girl dad, Nubian and Nala. So my goal now is to take them to 100 countries. So I know that is by the UN is 195. But my wife and I, we work for the government. There's some countries we're just not gonna make it to. Like we're not gonna, we're just not gonna make it to. So like North Korea being one of them. I so for us, it's just showing our girls the world. So I just said, look, we got to take them to 100 countries. That's our next goal. So we have been repeating countries. We haven't hit. We're at right now 108. My wife and I. I'm actually parking. Just got home. So we're at 108 now, and we haven't hit a new country in since 2019. 2018, yeah, Nubia was born 2019, so 2018 was the last time we had a new country. Excuse me while I back up. So our goal now is to hit 100 countries with our daughters and take them to 100 countries. We want them to go to 100 countries together. We'll ship
I
B2. You said what?
I absolutely love that particular goal. I think it's important. And I think a lot of people often say when they have kids, they can't travel anymore. They can't do this. And so I like the fact that you are now making it your goal to make sure you take your kids abroad as well. And they are small, so they're going to be racking up their miles and stuff. By the time they're 18, they're going to be good to go.
Oh yeah, I mean they get miles. I mean we'll travel with them
So
with miles.
that brings us to, what'd you say, Ronnie? You cut out a little bit.
You know what? I just came into my garage. So give me. I think it's not gonna go out, but I took off the Wi-Fi because I didn't want to just try to pop in. But I'm literally getting out the car. I was. I saw you posted it. I was like, oh man, it's 6. It's West Coast time. I was like, damn, let me get on this call. I realized that. I said, let me get on this call before I get into the house. But um, our goal, like I said, is taking our girls to 100. And then what was your question after that?
Oh no, no. I just said I think that's an awesome goal. I said because a lot of people swear, but now they can't travel when they have kids or anything like that. So I feel like while you didn't have kids, you were showing us how you can get to 100 countries. And now that you have kids, you're also showing us that you can also take them along as well. So I think that's cool as well.
Yeah, it's easier said than people think. You know what it is? Let me get my tell me. What did I put my stuff at? Is that a lot of people, when you have kids, if you weren't a traveler already before you had kids, they make it seem like it's hard because you'd say, like, again, it's taking the time to actually do it. So if you're already a traveler, it's actually easier to travel when you already have kids because we already have travel, it's in our blood. But I show people too, like you can travel with kids. You can make it simple. You can start off with like a free trip for the family. That first free trip using points and miles, you'll get the bug, and then you want to do it all the time. I tell people all the time, but you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to adjust and make the time. Take the time to actually do it. A lot of people they don't invest their time. They don't invest just a little bit of energy. That's a little bit of energy, especially even if you have kids, because you need to get that exposure and that time away. And it's great to have family travel. I love family travel. I love seeing my girls' faces and seeing the different cultures and going all around. 1 second here. All right, home here.
Yeah, I think
But
yeah, I think it's super important to make sure that you are taking the kids as well. I know I did not travel, or my family. Yeah, we didn't really travel like that. So I think it's great that you are starting them off early. So let's talk about these credit cards and miles because flights are expensive now. Flights are expensive, I think, because of the pandemic, and so because of the pandemic, everybody trying to make their money back from when we were lost and we were in the house, right? So now everybody's talking about we outside, but it's expensive to be outside. And so one of the ways that we can help out with the cost is to get these credit cards. Now I know people say credit cards, I don't want a credit card, blah blah blah. but you don't understand if you are traveling, you need a credit card. And the reason being is because you're racking up those points. So I'm going to let Ronnie talk a little bit about the purposes of credit cards and how you can actually get those points because of your travels. Okay, so we lost Ronnie a little bit, but basically I'll keep it going. So I will say, for example, I had the Chase Sapphire Chase Reserve. So if you guys have ever had that card, let me know. It is an awesome card. It is a black card. You look fancy when you take that Chase Reserve card out. I actually have a whole YouTube video about the Chase Reserve. I'm just talking a little bit about one of the credit cards, Ronnie. The Chase Sapphire Reserve. I know Ronnie says that's not one of his favorites, but just that's the one that I had. And when I tell you that when I first signed up, it was 100,000 points, y'all. If y'all don't know what 100,000 points is, that definitely got me several international trips on that particular card. It comes with like global entry, pre-check, even comes with insurance. Like my flight was delayed. I think I was coming back from Morocco and my luggage was lost. I promptly submitted my invoices or receipts for that, and I was able to get that money back. And that's because the credit card had insurance attached to it.
Yep.
Ronnie, let me know what are some of your favorite credit cards, because I know people will always ask that. What is some of your favorite credit cards that you would suggest for people to utilize?
So credit cards are very subjective. I'm actually trying to log in with my computer here. So it's a very subjective question. It's funny that you brought up this Chase Sapphire Reserve because so many people I know like it and use it. So I actually upgraded my preferred to the Reserve because my wife has preferred, so we can have one of each. So I can be able to refer people to, whether you like the Reserve, you like the preferred. For me, the Reserve wasn't always the big one for me, is because I'm an Amex Platinum guy. I'm an Amex guy. It's not just the Platinum, and that's the problem with people is they'll get the Platinum because it's great benefits. It has great benefits, and it's a great sign-up bonus, but it's not the everyday card to use, and that's where people make the mistake. So for me, it's not really like a best card. I have like a top 5, and it's how I use them in the particular categories that make it worthwhile. You have to use them in correct categories. Like getting the Platinum card and using it every day is not the answer. You should only use your Amex Platinum card on airline tickets only because you're getting 5 points on the dollar. If you go through Amex Travel and use it, you'll get 5 points on the dollar as well on airline tickets and hotels. But I don't book through the portals because when you book through the portals, it's third party. It's considered third party. Something goes wrong with an airline ticket or something like that, a flight, you're responsible. You have to talk to pretty much Amex Travel, and they got to fix it for you. You can't go directly to the airlines. So for me, it is subjective, but my top 5: Amex Platinum, Amex Gold. I would say my Amex Green. My number 4 is going to be my Capital One Venture X. And then my number 5 is going to be the Hilton Aspire card. And then runner-ups in like 6 and 7, then my Chase Sapphire Reserve, now Reserve or Preferred. They're one and the same to me, depending on what you go into benefit for. And then City Premier, because those are transferable cards, and those are the cards that are going to get you further. I like to fly a lot of business in first class. I have 2 freeloaders with me, my daughters. So they with them not being able to accumulate their own points, I'm using a lot of transferable cards so that I can, transfer points and miles to have enough for 4. And then my wife, of course, has the cards as well to cover herself.
I like how you said that. Hi, Tori. Hi, Ashley. I see a couple people online, so feel free to jump in and ask questions. I'm asking questions myself. So I like how you said that in terms of, one, you said it's subjective, right? Because if you survey 10 people going to have 10 different answers, right? But I also liked how you talked about saying that each of the cards serve a different purposes.
Correct.
So I like the fact that you said that, because one card may not fit all for all of your particular needs. So you mentioned that you said the Amex you feel like has the best for airline points. So what about that's what you said, right? I'm gonna make sure I'm saying that right.
No. So here, I actually break it down for people like this in general. So what I tell them, that everybody in T2T, these are how I use my cards. My Amex Platinum is only for airline tickets. Amex Platinum airline tickets, 5 points on the dollar. My Amex Gold is only for restaurants and supermarkets, that's 4 points on the dollar. Then my Amex Green, the sleeper card. People sleep on this card, and it's funny because like now the Points Guy website, they're all talking about. I'm like, bro, I've been on the Amex Green. The Amex Green card gives you 3 points on the dollar on all transit items. So if you didn't have the platinum card, you still get 3 points on the dollar on airline tickets, but it gives you 3 points on the dollar on Uber, Lyft, uh, parking, rental cars, trains, planes, automobiles, all in one. Everything transit related is going to give you three
And
points on the dollar.
that's good to know too, because these are things that you're already using while you're traveling. So it's not that you're doing anything extra. I'm in Ubers all day when I'm traveling. So when you talked about the grocery stores and stuff like that, so I think that's the point that we want to drive to. These are like everyday things that you are utilizing. How many times do you go to the grocery store? I don't care if you're
Yeah.
going to get a bag of chips, you need salad. And honestly, stuff at the grocery store is expensive now. So if you're
Yeah.
spending $20 and you get $3 on the point, how much? I don't know my math, but how much is that, right? So I think it's very important. Tori, thank you for tuning in. Tori said this is great information. So these are the things that we want to. These are everyday expenses. If you are shopping, if you're doing whatever, then that's when you need to be swiping the card. Now,
Yeah.
I will say this as a caveat: asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Clearly, if you're bad with money, I'm gonna say don't get it at all. Okay, we want to make sure that you are utilizing these correctly and not just getting cards. But yeah,
Well, here's what here when you're bad with not we're not going to say money necessarily. We'll say finances. If you're bad with your finances, here's what you do. You use the cards like a debit card. If you use currently debit cards and use cash, what do? You can't buy something if you have no money in the bank. So if you don't have the cash on hand, or if you don't have a debit card where it has money in the account, you can't use it. Treat the credit cards the same way, except when you use your credit card, go right on the app and transfer the money to the bank. Amex is good. It could be pending and they'll allow you to pay still on it. So I tell people, use what you have. When you use a credit card, you use what's in the bank. When the bank money runs out, you stop using the credit card. If you just use it like a debit card, but when I say that is don't just wait. I used to wait like I used to be OD and would transfer it immediately. Now I just pay it off every Friday. For me, whatever I've spent in a week, I pay it off every Friday. But I'm light years ahead of what I used to do. I've messed up my credit. I tell people all the time, like, I'm not a credit repair artist because I was the credit repair. I did it myself. I messed up my credit. I repaired it myself. I now have 30 credit cards, travel cards. I only use 5. And I have an 830 plus credit score. Here's the thing. Even people with the credit score like, oh, 830 is great. Look, bro, you only need to have a 760 and above. You're going to get the same damn interest rate that I'm going to get. If someone with 850 and someone with 760, they're getting the same interest rate. So you want to stay above 760 and above. I always tell people you want to keep good credit, but it's not one of those you have to shun away from if you use your cards like a debit card. You don't want to like free money.
I like that is a good analogy about using like a debit card. Never thought about that because we use credit cards like
it's free money.
Exactly, because if you got a credit card limit of $10,000 in your head, you got $10,000, but do you really got $10,000? Like you said, if you only got $1,000 in the bank account,
that's what you have on your credit card.
That's how much you have on your credit card. So I like that. So hi, Melise. Melise said, Miss Smith said, how does he offset annual fees on that many cards? That's a good question.
Great question.
Do you want to answer that?
So I usually don't go deep dive in this, but you asked questions, so I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm gonna give you one and then you times it by multiple. So for example, between my wife and I, we have 16 Amex Business Platinum cards. Now, I'll just give you the example of one and then you can times it by however many. That Amex Business Platinum card comes with a $695 annual fee, right? The $695 annual fee off the back, I'm already taking like $500 off of it to begin with. 450. 450 off the back. Here's how. So there's a $200 airline fee credit. I have a little trick. I don't say this too publicly. There's a trick where you can put it into United Travel Bank and it's good for 5 years and you can book it on any United flight. You can use it for any United flight. With all those cards I have, I earn about $5,000 in United travel credit. So it's almost like my money being put in the savings account. 20 cents. So that's a 200 of the 695s. So now you're down at 495. Then you have a so that's a $200 airline free credit. Then you have a $400 credit on Dell. People go, well, what am I shop at Dell? I don't buy nothing but Dell products. That's the thing. Dell.com is about technology. It's not just about Dell products. You need a new laptop. You need a new laptop, Bose headphones, speaker system. I bought a navigation system, freaking TV. Anything electronic you kind of need is on Dell.com because it's about technology. It's not just Dell products. So now you have something. And it's like, you think I could use every? Yeah, every year you can buy something for $400, whether it be a gift for somebody that you don't have to get later, a Christmas gift or whatever, new TV, whatever. Think outside the box. I have a little marketing thing when I do with it, but I'm not going to tell all the tricks of the trade on this call because that's for my T2T people. So I do something else that everybody in T2T knows that I do with it, and that's the money maker. But again, it's $400 credit. Good.
Okay, I was about to say, hey Naila, hey Tiffany, hey Denise, ask your questions. That was a really good question. How do you offset? The question on the table was, how is he offsetting all of the fees that they have? Because some of them are expensive. That Chase Reserve, I think, is $4.95. It might have went up.
No, it's $5.50.
It's okay. Yep, they done went up about $75. So basically, what Ronnie says, how he's offsetting the cost is because there are a lot of perks that come with the credit card, right? So let's say the Chase Reserve or Sapphire has the pre-check, and that's $100, right? So that's $100 that you're getting towards something else. So with the combination of all of those and the amount of credit that you're getting, he said $5,000 in air flights. Then that's how he's kind of offsetting the cost. But that was a really good question. I like that. Naila, did you have a question? I see your, oh no, you might just be saying hi to me. But I thought that was a really, really good question. And that was a great answer. And you said thinking outside of the box. I think that's important because I think we think, okay, let's just look at what they're offering. But you said buy, like you said, somebody gonna need a Christmas gift, somebody needs this, and helping each other out. My cousin just got the Amex card. I wish she was on this call, but she's driving right now, transportation, a bus. But we were talking about even how could we help each other out? So I know she needed to get to her $4,000. So when you get these credit cards, you have to spend a certain amount in like 3 months, right? Yep. So in those 3 months, she's like, hey, I'm probably telling her business, but whatever. I'm like, hey, I'll help you out. You can pay your rent with the credit card so that you can get your points faster, right? Because I'm trying to get her to go to Africa this year. So she need to pay for that plane ticket. So how are we also utilizing each other and helping each other out when it comes to these particular credit cards and points as well? Okay, Ronnie, you can keep going. I just want to kind of recap what you were saying for those people that were just.
Oh yeah, for sure. So so you got 200 on one end, you got a 400 there. There's already $600. There's only a $695 annual fee. Then, as Tiffany said, so the Amex Platinum comes with global entry credit. So global entry is actually what you want because global entry gives you TSA pre-check. So that's $100 value there. And now the global entry is not every year though. So that's a good one. But then it also comes with Clear. Clear is $189 credit. So that's every year. So you're looking at $189, you're looking at $200, you're looking at $400. I've already offset my cost. There's other perks as well that I use, like the 10. So it's $120.
Wait, let me do this real quick before you finish on. I have to point out, if you all are needing to renew like me, please do not wait till the last minute. I let it expire. I was supposed to renew in November. I'm still waiting. Yeah. So when you talk about, Ronnie was about general population. So I'm in general population with everybody else. And it makes me so upset because I hate taking off my clothes. I'm so mad. And I'm like trying to call. They looking at me like, you can't call. You can't do, all you got to do is wait in line. So y'all, please do not be like me. If you're newly applying for your fine, it's going to last you for 5 years. My 5 years was up and I did not renew. When they send those emails, I'll just go ahead and pay for it right then and there because you don't want to be like me.
Just put in your phone when you get your card for your passport, your global entry, put it in literally 5 years from now. You can put it in your phones. That's what technology is for, and put it in about 5 days before or a little before, about a week before at least. Put in there, hey, blah, blah, blah is expiring. For your passport, you want to go 6 months before whatever the deadline is so that you can make sure you renew your passport. So these are things.
that part too, because how many times, Ronnie, within these travel groups do we hear people say, "Oh, I didn't know I didn't know the passport was expired. Oh, I got turned away because I still needed 6 months in the thing." Like that, like I don't mess around with the passport, so I shouldn't mess around with pre-check, but that's another story. But we got a comment. Hey, Curran says the cards pay for themselves. Marriott Gold and Hilton Gold are worth way more than the cost of the card. Do you have those cards, Ronnie?
So yeah, for like the Hilton Inspire, I love that one. The diamond status. I'm actually about to be lifetime diamond in January 2025. So I just actually just went and looked it up. Next year hits my 10 year. So technically January is when I'll be lifetime diamond. But these cards, a lot of these travel cards, what people don't realize is that I mean, first of all, points and miles, just points game in general is the way of the future. If you just look at, I mean, people random that Airbnb is trying to do have point system, right? Freaking Wells Fargo has a point system. They go through like a third party, but they still have a point system. So I tell people, I'm like, if you see random banks getting point system, that should probably tell you this is the way to go. Now, of course, they're just getting on board. So the ones like AMX and the Chase and the City, and now Capital One is even coming up in the game more. These are cards that are already been out there. Those are the ones you want to have. You want to have cards that give you something back. You don't want to have things like, I tell people, okay, you go to the grocery store and you spend $100, or that's even 1,000, right? Because 100 people spend more than $100 at the grocery store. So you go to the grocery store, let's say you spend $1,000. I'm like, you use your debit card or a regular credit card, you're getting what back? $1,000 worth of groceries. I go to the store and I use my Amex Gold. You know what I get back? Those groceries and 4,000 points. So, and that's 4,000 points. If I'm doing this every month, that's adding up. That's now going to be a free flight for me and my kids. Like, always get points and miles. I don't buy a pack of gum unless I'm getting points. I tell people all day, and I teach people I'm on another level to the point that I don't do nothing unless I'm getting double and triple points. And that's what I teach people, because people out there like, oh, you can dish cards, you can do this, and this is what you can do. I'm from Jersey. I'm a hustler by nature. I tell people all day, I will teach you how to hustle the system. I'm not telling you you can do this and sugarcoat anything, because I'm teaching you what I do myself. I didn't hit 100 countries. I tell people all the time, I'm like, I'm literally your blueprint. There's at least 108 countries that you cannot not go to, because I have blueprints for all of them. And what to do and what not to do, because whatever not to do, I did it already, so I can tell you not to do it.
So we got a comment. It says, Current said you get Hilton Gold and Marriott Gold as a perk of the Platinum card from Amex. And then the other comment was, you sound like the Capital One card. LOL. I love it. I was about to say, and then somebody else talked about Clear. Clear is a game changer, because you mentioned Clear earlier as well. I actually saw a lot of people, a couple people posting that they had a free 3-month trial. I don't know what was going on. A bunch of people were posting this, so I don't know if it's that time again. I use a 3-month trial as well, and I definitely think it's worth it. Now, to be clear is not at every airport. You won't see it like international airports and stuff like that. So I guess you have to just
whoa. No, it's not international. You mean you don't see it at the country coming in here? You mean? Okay, I'm like, it's an international airports.
Yeah.
You know, it's an IAD, but yes. Out of the country, you're not going to see that. Let me plug this.
Yes, that's what I meant about that. So yes, I've used the free trial. I haven't paid it. And some of your credit cards, like you said, comes with that.
Oh yeah.
With
Platinum
the Clear.
comes with it.
And which one is it?
Platinum comes with it, the one we were talking about earlier. The thing about Clear, so here's the thing about Clear, what people don't know is, so a lot, it's the new phase. Everybody's getting, TSA pre-check and global entry. Well, Clear's the next level. Clear cuts the line of TSA pre-check. I can tell you for a fact, ID only when I'm traveling alone. When I'm traveling with my family, is about 5 minutes. When I'm traveling by myself, I have yet to wait in line longer than 60 seconds. I promise you. Once I get in Clear and I'm going by, as soon as they scan my eyes or my fingerprint, I start the clock there. I'm actually going to do a TikTok like when I'm a time and show people. I get through Clear with Clear TSA pre-check together. I get through security in 60 seconds or less, and that's just what I tell you.
That'll be a great TikTok. But I do have a question. So you always see these things about where the husband has pre-check and the wife doesn't, or
There's
vice
no way in
versa.
hell.
So it's like, so what would you do if should I leave the person? So Ronnie's telling y'all now his whole family is in on it. So talk a
Yeah.
little bit about that. Okay, answer the first of all, answer that question. Would
I'm
you
gonna
leave?
answer the question.
Would you
I'm
leave
leaving.
somebody one, and
Yep.
then two? Then talk
I'm
about
absolutely leaving.
how you make sure that you got all of your family involved, so everybody can make sure that their family can all go together instead of having these discussions.
So number one, if I'm traveling with somebody and they don't have clear, I'm absolutely leaving your ass. Absolutely. Why? I don't have clear for nothing. You think I'm gonna wait here in line and gym pop with you? But to help you with it so it doesn't sound so bad, I'll be there to get the luggage early. Don't worry about it. I'll have the luggage by the time you get out there because it'll already be there by the time you get through that line. So I'm absolutely leaving whomever I'm traveling with. Now, with that being said, people go, well, would you leave your wife? No, because I'm smart enough to make sure my wife has it as well. Now, my wife has clear. My daughters, both my daughters up until I think it's 18. They have clear with us, but they all have their own global entry. So here's the thing: how I have my whole family. There are a multiple of cards that have global. I'm actually going to reach out. So like my brother now he has his own card, but my mom and dad have clear and global entry and TSA pre-check through my cards because I have so many cards that have it that I don't have enough family members. Well, at least I don't have enough in my immediate family, meaning the four of us, to actually use it. So I make sure everybody has it. My mom has it, my dad has it. I'm gonna reach out to my aunt Mickey and my uncle George so they can have it because I have too. I have too many. It's the same. Now the crazy part, I got too many priority passes too. I got like 20 of them. But
So okay, so Ronnie, I didn't know that your immediate family can get on there as well.
oh yeah, so here's the thing: when you have clear and you have so it's all it is a credit. Clear and TSA PreCheck are credit a part of your credit card. What you do is you pay for Clear with that credit card, and then you get a credit card statement. It's usually like 2-3 days after after it after it processes on your account. Then about 2-3 days later, you'll get a credit. So I have multiple cards. My niece has it as well. I just say, okay, this card is for my niece. This card is for my wife. My wife has her own now. So I have enough. I literally all my first cousins could have clear. Like the ones that I grew up with, if they wanted.
Ronnie, do you need another cousin today?
I'm
Tonight?
so stupid. I'm so stupid. Listen, everybody at T2T, I'm actually, that's another thing too. I am going to do that. I do that. So the way, when it comes to travel hacking, these is the categories that I put people in. It's my immediate family first. It is my T2T people second. No, it's my immediate family. So that's including my first. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. My immediate family. Then it's my T2T people. Then it's my cousins, my first cousins, and then it's everybody else. People go, well, how do you put T2T before your cousins? Because if they really were following me and understanding me, they would already be a part of T2T.
Yeah, I was like,
So they should already
right. You got to put your support people out there, the people, because
like
all family ain't gonna always support you.
exactly.
Okay, we got a couple of comments. Hi, Angela is watching us on YouTube. How are you? Okay, so Denise says if you're a student, you get clear at $70 and you can add family members at that price. I didn't know that, so that's good to
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
And then Karen said it's okay to go through different lanes. I'll wait for you on the other side unless it's my parents. So it looks like Karen is gonna go through as well. But my parents get TSA pre-check when they travel with me, and we're on the same reservation, which
Yep.
is kind of what Ronnie already said. So we'll take a pause right here to say what the heck is T2T? They don't know what that is, so tell them what it is.
So T2T acronym is Tricks to Travel. So I created what occurred was when we hit 100 countries, I had no website and I had no course. I had nothing. I hit 100 countries. The shade room, all these people posted me, and then I got bombarded with all these questions. And I was like, look, I need to create something. I need to create something that you guys can follow that I do. So I created a system. The background to me is I used to be a dean of students as well as a professor in the College of Business Technology. So I'm a educator by trade, just in general, right? So I took that knowledge of what I do, and I work for the government now. I train people in software and systems. I took that and I created it. I made with my knowledge that I do and turned it into a course that teaches you step by step how to travel hack, how to hustle the system, and exactly how I do it. Not a little bit how I do it, a little bit and try to upsell you to something else. Exactly how I do it. You blueprint what I do. If I've been in the Maldives 4 times, you can go to the Maldives 4 times. Like it's that simple. So Tricks of Travel is a system, is all in one comprehensive system. I go over travel hacking with hotels, airline cards, transferable cards, show you how to continuously fly in business and first class. I also have I go over business travel credit cards. I also have guest people where they talk about being a travel agent. Being a travel agent, owning your own travel agency. I know some people, they do that. I have a lot of travel agents that do both. I have travel agents that use my Tricks of Travel system and they combine them. It's my travel system. It's not the only thing. It's an add-on bonus to whatever you're doing. So Tricks of Travel system is a course. Last thing is that it's a course. It's a private community. I have about 2,000 people in it now. You can only get in the community if you're signed up for the system. So 2,000 people signed up for the system. It's a community where you can ask additional questions. We're all, Tiff, we're always posting tips. We're always posting new tricks. And then we also have a monthly masterclass Zoom call every single month, free for our Tricks to Travel people, where we pretty much like September call, we have Eva on. She's going to be talking about how she booked with her mom and her around the world trip with nothing but points and miles in business class. Around the world trip. That's going to be September 21st, 8 p.m. It's the week before No Madness. Hey, you join Tricks to Travel, you can get in on that call. All the calls are recorded and they're a part of the system so that no one, no matter when you join, you never miss anything. That's how I operate.
So for the basically for the course,
Mhm.
so there are three volumes: volume one, volume two,
No,
volume.
it's only one, all in one.
Oh,
It is
did
no
you put it
more. Yep.
Okay,
Everything
so
is all inclusive.
Ronnie updated because when I had it was three.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was three different courses, but I want to tell you about the courses. As someone who's kind of went through some of them. Like Ronnie literally breaks this down. Like if you're a visual learner, like this is definitely for you. So when I say visual learner, he'll have videos from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, maybe to 15 minutes, and
Mhm.
we talked about all these different cards. So he said he has, I don't know how many he said he has, but he
30.
literally breaks down each of the cards and the benefits of it. One of them, he even has like a template for when you are going to a destination and you want to reach out to these hotels to kind of do like some content creation thing. So these are also like tangible things in this particular course. And if you are really interested in getting to learn how to break things down, because we're on this live tonight, you may forget this live, you may forget everything that we said. But with the course, you will always have it. He's constantly updating it. And then,
Mhm.
too, when you have a Facebook community that not only is you get, so let's, I'm going to talk about a pyramid scheme really quickly. So sometimes with like a pyramid scheme, you have somebody at the top and then all these people at the bottom, right? But in this community, everybody's doing the same thing. So it's not like, oh, okay, Ronnie is the only one doing it. Everybody is doing it, getting there. Some people say they haven't. Well, I know Ronnie also, I haven't paid for a trip in forever. And what that means is basically he's getting those points and miles in some type of way to pay for those particular trips. So it is very in-depth process. I don't even know if Naila is still on here. Naila bought one of the courses last time she was on. Hey, Sadika. And so it is something that's really, I think is really good if you're really interested in traveling. People always ask me, Sue Tiffany, how are you always traveling? Whether that's the money wise, whether they always want to know where I work at. People are nosy. Y'all are so
Yeah,
nosy.
they always know
It's
that.
okay. It's okay because I'm a travel vlogger, so I kind of put a tidbit of my life out there for y'all to ask questions. But yeah, so that is one of the ways that you can do it. Really learning how to do and not utilizing your own money, right?
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
whole point is to, like you said, what is the tricks? What is the system? How are we going to beat the system? Naila said yes. So Naila, if you went through some of the courses, let us know what your thoughts are. So they don't think that we're just trying to sell them
All right.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So April said, I need this. I have Amex and Chase and a few others, but I need to learn how to work these points better. So April, this course would be Very good for you. I'm going to put a link in the description so that you all can check it out further. Hey Yasmin, how are you? And then Denise is talking more about Clear. Children under
Mhm.
18 who are Clear member companies have access to the Clear lane free of charge, so you don't need to add them to your account, just sharing information. Thank you, Denise.
Yep.
Denise knows a lot about Clear. So,
Mhm.
Ronnie, while you're talking a little bit more, so go ahead and put your question there. April, do you have a specific question as well? I'm gonna go ahead and find the link and put it in here. But go ahead, Ronnie, keep going while I find this link so that they can sign up
Sorry.
for the course.
So again, like Tiffany was said, so with the Tricks of Travel, it's a course. It's not so. It's the Tricks of Travel system. And the reason why it's a system because it's all in one. It's not just a course. It's a course to get you started and to show you like pretty much from the fundamentals to being an avid traveler in points and miles. I will show you from the beginning to the end how to be an expert hacker. Then we also have the community, as Tiffany said. The community is the best because I don't allow you into the community unless you have signed up for the Tricks of Travel. That means that I know you're here to learn. I don't need trolls and people just coming in to get it just to be in there or think they're pompous assholes to say, oh, I did this and that and act like there. No question is a dumb question in Tricks of Travel because if you don't know what you don't know, that's the whole point of learning how to learn, how to travel hack. So the other thing is I have lots of people. I have now Conrad Bora Bora. I've gone myself. I've had over 30 people go to Conrad Bora Bora using nothing but points and miles, learning the tricks that I put in the group. I've had over 50 gone to Maldives and over 100 has been to Maldives. 100 over Maldives, I'm sorry, and 50 to Maldives and 50 and 100 to Dubai. I said it backward. So
And
50 to
how much
Maldives.
money? How much normally is so? I'll break that down because you're talking. You may be talking above some people's head. Okay, I've never been to the Bora Bora, so some people probably have.
So
So tell them what the price of that is that you would pay in cash
yep.
versus what you're using for miles. We gotta make it very simplistic for people.
Let's keep it real, keep it simple, right? So for Maldives will run you. So running you in Gen Pop, I call it Gen Pop is my little joke. So anytime you hear somebody say Gen Pop, they got it from me. So Gen Pop is economy class, is what I call it, general population, right? No, I've never been to jail. But anyway, so Gen Pop will run you about 700 to $1,000 round trip per person, depending on if you find a deal, right? So first class or business class is going to run you 5 grand or more per person. I did that completely for free using points, right? And I'm flying. We flew Emirates first class. You want to be live flat seats. Emirates first class, we had the bar in the sky, shower in the sky, all over my IG. Everything I do and say, I show you myself. Then the hotel itself. So I only stay at 5-star high-end properties. I've been to Maldives 4 times. Most recently, I just February this year, I went to the Waldorf Astoria Maldives. The Waldorf Astoria Maldives for a standard room, the lowest room is $2,500 a night. I stayed a whole week. I stayed there actually 8 days and 7 nights for free with completely points, Hilton certificates. I teach people how to do it. I teach people even how to not even use your points and use Hilton night free night certificates to stay in the most luxurious locations and how to find it. See, people think because they go online and they see it for like 6 million points, like I can't stay there. You can. You can go there for like 120,000 and 150,000 points. There's a little trick to it. Now, that's just like the Maldives. Then we went to Bora Bora this year as well, for my wife's 40th birthday. Her 40th birthday was April. We got into a standard room with points, right? And Hills Night certificates. Got upgraded to overwater bungalow. We was there 8 nights, and then the last three nights, that's 2 nights, got upgraded to the presidential suite for free. The presidential suite is the same suite. I don't watch it, but I've heard and I've seen video now. Kim Kardashian stayed in his suite for $7,000 a night. The overwater bungalow in Conrad Bora Bora is about 2,500 to 3,000 a night. The regular beach villa is like $1,500 a night. $0. When you use points with Hilton, all your taxes and fees are included. I'm telling you right now, the points and miles game for me. I'm like selective frugal. And what that means is I won't pay my money for I won't pay for my. Hold on, let me say. Oh, let me send you Tiff the thing. I won't pay my money for anything that uh I can get for free. So hotels and flights, not using my money. Rent a yacht, I'd rather do that because I save so much money that I'm gonna rent it for that. So wait, no, Tiffany, the link you just sent me, that's it. Click on that link.
Yeah, when I clicked on the link, so click on the link and it tell me where it goes.
Hold on, I'll show you right now. Should show you the all in one.
So that link is fine to post.
Yep, yep. It shows you all in one, right? You clicked on it.
Yeah. So then they would
Yeah,
just view course.
yep. No, it only shows you one.
Okay. Okay.
Make sure you see only one. Yeah, yeah.
We have okay, so I'm gonna post that. It says Yasmin says I'm looking for a great travel credit card. Well, that's what we're talking about, Yasmin, tonight. April question was, is it true points are better when you transfer to them to the airline or hotel versus
Yes,
using
they are.
them within the credit card travel platinum purchase? And then April said also, so we got a lot of questions. How many people is we? Who is all in this group drip trip? You must have mentioned something like that. And then I want to mention Aila because she did purchase it. First things first, the most helpful section of the course thus far has been earning free stays at Hilton. As someone who's always on the go who prefers Hilton change, this info was clutch, and that was only the beginning. So that's a review from Naila who purchased one of the courses on the last call that we were on. So again, we're telling you that it's not just us that are
Yeah.
utilizing it as well. So I thank you, Naila. I wanted Naila to tell what was her experience with it. But you want to answer April's question?
So one of the questions was, so yes, it is. It is better to transfer your points directly to the airlines instead of going through the portals. I only go through the portals. For example, I went through the portal one time. I was booking a business class ticket using my Amex Platinum for Iceland Air. No, first class ticket, not business. First class ticket. And the reason why I went through the portal only that time, it turned out to be cheaper because I got the 35% back. And the points wise, it made better sense. But 9 times out of 10, I'm always like, I transfer straight to Qatar. I transfer straight to Emirates. I'm going on this weekend. I'm flying the nonstop 19 hours on Singapore Airlines straight to Singapore. The reason why is because they give you a horrible evaluation when you do it in the portal. It's like $1,500 is equivalent to 150,000 points. And that's not the case. If I just booked for 145,000 miles round trip on Dubai, Emirates to Dubai, on Emirates from here to Dubai, nonstop round trip. It cost me 145,000 round trip points or miles in Emirates in business class. So they would charge you like three because that flight is like $6,000-7,000. Like that seat is $6,000-7,000. So 6,000-7,000, they would have said it was like 600,000 points in the portal. Yeah, no. So I always tell people go always direct to the airline. I do tell people, occasionally always look with that 35%, but it's usually like one-off airlines. We're talking like airlines you can't even transfer to anyway. Those are like sometimes maybe in the portal, and that's only when you book first in business because then you get that 35% as 25 to 35% point difference. But yeah, it's always best to go direct. Somebody said, "Who's all we?" So all we meaning who all went on my trip, or I don't know what you said. All we, my whole family. I've traveled with my family of 4 in business and first class. I don't leave my kids in gym pop. We all travel together. So
Ronnie, there was a discussion about that. Did you see that where
yeah, I
somebody
told
left
them.
their kids in?
Yeah. So the funny part is, so it was Karen who posted the original person. The mom tried her. She didn't really leave him in gym pop.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
okay. It was
yeah.
she was
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the
It was
yes.
it was a mom trotter, aka Karen. She's in T2T and on Road to 100. Yeah, Karen didn't really leave her son in gym pop. They did the video, but I've heard it was a young lady, but her daughter was like 18, 19 or something. 11 in gym pop. Karen's kid was like 13, but she didn't leave him in gym pop. They just took a video and made a video out of it. But yeah, I mean, I know people. I have seen people leave their kids in the back. Sometimes it'll be with a nanny or grandma. My mom follow. She follow my mom when she goes with me. She's flying. She just flew with us to Iceland. She's flying in first class too. I'm like, you can take care of the kids in first class with us. So that's how we do.
Okay, hopefully April that answer your question. Hi Ray, how are you? Okay. Ronnie, we have been on here for a while now.
Yeah, yeah.
So
From driving to the house, right?
so we could either keep going for like another, we still got a lot of people on here. We could keep going for, a couple more minutes.
Okay,
Um,
make it another good 5 minutes. Make it even 60 minutes.
okay.
Yeah. Anybody have any other questions? Anything you want to ask? I'm not. I don't gatekeep. Just the opportunity to ask. I don't. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's in the course. I'm gonna answer it, and then I'm gonna say, oh, that's in the course. So just let me. Whatever question you have, let me know.
Okay, April said it did answer her question. So, April, if you're interested in the course, we put the link, or anybody, just in general, we put the link. I promise you to be worth it. I know sometimes we always say, should we? And I be that person, y'all, too. Also, I'm like, I ain't buying nothing. Like, let me get the free information. I'm good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
I
do
know a
believe
lot of people do that.
I do believe sometimes that we have to invest in ourselves, right? And
Yeah,
investing in ourselves will allow us to grow as well. So again, I don't
absolutely.
want you guys to think this of like a pitch call or whatever. Are we? Is there something being sold? Yes. But is it just for the purpose of selling it just because? No, we're really trying to help you live your best life, quote unquote. We still saying that we outside, all this kind of stuff, but we just want you to utilize and be smart about how you're doing different things, right? So yes, do you need the course? No, you don't have to get the course. You can literally go get your credit card and go on about your business, right? But if you really want, I think the purpose is, if you really want the breakdown, you want to maximize all of your points, all of your travels, then I think then this would be the purpose of investing into getting the course. And so, Ronnie, tell them, how many places have you traveled this year? And like, how much money have you spent on all your travels this year? And we'll say, because Ronnie's not traveling alone anymore, he's also traveling with his family as well. So tell us, how many trips have you been? How much has that cost? And how much points have you utilized for your trips? And you have an
So
upcoming trip too as well.
yeah, I have. So for the last 2 years, meaning this year and last year, and now next year, because I've already booked Seychelles next year. Like, I've actually booked about 3, 4 trips next year. I've paid for the accommodations and flight pretty much nothing but the taxes. I did a post. I think Maldives ran me $200 each or something like that, and then Bora Bora was $500 a person, pretty much. So other than, like, I don't count like my activities and my because it's whatever I want to do. You know what I want to do, activities and food, because you're gonna do that anyway, right? But my actual accommodations and my flights. So these are my trips this year alone. With the first trip was February. We went to Waldorf Astoria, Maldives. We flew Emirates first class going, and we flew back Qatar Q Suites coming back. Paid nothing but the taxes. Um, Hotel was completely free with Hilton. Second trip was April. April was Conrad Bora Bora. Conrad Bora Bora, we flew United Polaris round trip. It goes to Tahiti. Then we had to buy the flight from Tahiti to Bora Bora. So that's why the total came at about 500 a person. The taxes on United was only $75 a person. So I actually paid like 400 or 300 or something for the round trip ticket from the flight from Tahiti to Bora Bora, and then about $150 for it, because you have to, once you get to Bora Bora, it's a private island where Conrad Bora Bora is. So you have to take a ferry boat. So that's about 150 round trip. In total, it was like $500 each person. And then that was April. What the hell? May. Oh shit. May we went to Paris. We went to Paris. Other than, I spent more money for Disney World than I spent for the trip. So we flew Air France Business going. No, was it? No, United going and France coming back. It was on one and vice versa. We flew. I think it was United going. No, Air France it was. Air France business going. And I was nothing but the taxes, all four of us. And then we used United Polaris coming back from France, nonstop flights. So, and then we stayed at the Canopy Hilton completely free using nothing but points. So again, it was whatever we paid. All my trips, I paid like less than 1,000 to, no, about less than, I'll say less than $3,000 total for every single trip, like including like food and stuff like that. Then, uh, that was May. Then July, we went, oh, we did a cruise. So I showed people how to get, it wasn't completely free on this one because we had a suite, but I paid pretty much people what they paid for the balcony rate. I paid for the suite. So I had a royal suite. I'm telling anybody, if you cruise, try to cruise on a ship that has a royal suite class. Phenomenal. I have it all over IG. This suite looks like, man, people's like, that's on the ship. This suite looked better than the hotel room, like hotel suites. So we had a one bedroom suite, full thing, balcony, the huge balcony. You get royal, you get a sun deck access, and then you have coastal kitchen where we never ate in the what is that, the common area. Pretty much we never ate downstairs, in the what is it, the not the windjammer, but the common thing on the ship where everybody eat at, like the buffet stuff. We only ate in the coastal kitchen. It's private dining. You pretty much get it when you want to, get anything you like. So we did that in July, August. We didn't go anywhere in August, and then this month, actually, this weekend. This weekend, we're flying in Singapore. I wanted to do the Singapore suites, but it has a one stop, and I couldn't get three seats I couldn't get the whole family. So we're flying business class, which is the highest class because they don't have anything above it for this flight. Singapore Airlines business class, 19 hours from JFK nonstop, round trip, use points. Only cost me less than $300 in taxes each. And we're staying at the Hilton Singapore Orchard for free. I'm waiting on them now to confirm to make sure we get this suite upgrade. And that's coming up from our 45th birthday. And then we have two more trips. Last trip, the last final trip of the year. We have a Disney Wish cruise, and then the last final trip, we're going back to Dubai for Christmas, New Year's. We're staying at the Waldorf Astoria and Conrad, Dubai, both for free. And we're flying Emirates first class round trip nonstop as a whole family. That's it.
So y'all see Ronnie is outside seriously. Yeah. People say it's so funny because people are like, Tiffany, you're always going. I was like, if y'all talk to some of these people in these travel groups, I'm like ain't going nowhere compared to everybody. I feel like I've been taking a lot of domestic trips this year. Um, I have a domestic trip coming up to Texas, all in the name of love, Ronnie. I've been going to a lot of weddings. We're
Huh.
not
Okay.
we're not gonna talk about marriage life because this ain't the forum for that. But Ronnie, how long you been married?
So our 10th year anniversary is next year, April, and we're that's one of the trips already booked. We're going to Seychelles, staying at the Six Sense. It's a phenomenal resort. It's actually, listen, I got a video. It's not even my video because we've been to Seychelles. We stayed at Hilton Northam the first time. Phenomenal as well resort. We did upgrade it to like a presidential suite. So I had the infinity pool. But the Sixth Sense, it's a private island in Seychelles. It has it's phenomenal. Like we're gonna take a helicopter there. Like that's how serious it is. You land in the airport. It's a helicopter ride, about a 20-minute helicopter ride to the private island, helipad, the whole nine. I'm learning my drone because I definitely got to get the drone footage on it. And we're flying Qatar Q Suites round trip for free using nothing but points. And now my daughter next year, my youngest daughter, she's gonna have her own seat now because she turns 2 next April. So we're gonna be 4 people in the
Youngest
seat.
one, right? That's the youngest one.
Yeah, yeah. Nala's the youngest one. Nubia turns 4 this December, so they'll be 4 and 2 next year.
Okay. One last question before we get out of here. Hi, Quasi. One last question. Timeshare. We didn't talk about timeshare at all, but this will be the last question of the night.
Mhm.
She just want to know what are your thoughts on timeshares?
So I don't believe in timeshares at all. I'm not a fan. Well, no, I'm not gonna say not at all. I'm not a fan of timeshare because I've looked at the points, but I do hustle the system with Hilton Grand Vacation timeshare. So I earn about 2 million points passively every year. I already own the property, so in my tricks of travel, I actually have a whole breakdown of how you can break even and make money with Hilton Grand Vacation timeshare. So with the way I use it, I don't use it for timeshare though. I take my Hilton Grand Vacation points. I own 40,000 points, and I transfer them to Hilton Honors points. So I own at a 50-to-1 property. There's only 7 properties in it, so you want to make sure you buy at a 50-to-1. Now they changed it. I think it's 32-to-1. But what they did is they gave us 60% more points, so it balances out. So like now I make 2 million and like 60,000 points, or 2 million and 45,000, something like that. But anyway, I own when it was 50-to-1. I own 40,000 HGV points. You take 40,000 times 50, 2 million Hilton points. And the reason why I do that is because a lot of timeshares aren't going to be in the major cities. They're a little further out. You got to book them. There's a time frame. It's just, to me, it's BS. But I like to convert it to points because those 2 million Hilton points is getting me well over 6 weeks of vacation. Like, way even more than that. You can average 300,000 points a week, and you're still getting, you're getting a bigger bang for your buck because you're going to get the fifth night free. So I'm not a fan at all of timeshare. I am a fan of hustling it if I can utilize it with points. So Marriott, I'm diving into it because now I own so many with Hilton. But Marriott, I think you can only transfer like 75% or something like that. So I'm playing around with that, see what the numbers look like. But and then buying wholesale. Don't go to them where they charge you $1 million. They have people that try to get out of the timeshare. They don't know how to use it. You can buy resale. I buy resale. I bought original. They get the original contract, a low contract, and then you buy resale and add to it. They tell you like, oh, you don't get the benefits of the timeshare if you buy resale. That's true, but that's not what you're using it for. If you're using it for points, I don't care about. I don't care about being diamond or whatever on the HGV side when I'm diamond on the Hilton Honor side. So that's what I use mine for. But I have a whole breakdown in the Tricks of Travel system. I break it down thoroughly in there where I do have a lot of people that want timeshare in there, but not for timeshare. Not me anyway.
All right. Um, thank you so much, Ronnie,
Oh
for
yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Are you going to No Madness this year? Are you going?
since I was denied.
Well, listen, I got tickets. If you want, anybody wants to go to No Madness, if you go to the site, I could drop the link. But even if you don't, if you go to the site, use discount code Ronnie, just my name, you'll get 30% off.
Okay.
So
Yes, I probably will not make it this year.
we're
Uh,
gonna we gonna get you there. Don't say that. Don't say
but
that.
but
Unless
I'm
you got something planned that weekend, I'm gonna message you. We gonna get you there. I'm gonna
I'm
message you. We're gonna get you.
excited that you are going, that you're on the panel to talk about this. Because I like I said, I've been to the one in Oakland, I've been to the one in Memphis. So I really, if this is
Oh,
your
you been it
first,
too.
yes,
Nice.
yeah, the one I was just attendee, and then the second one I was on the panel. So I feel like it's a really good conference.
Oh
And you
yeah,
have
yeah.
a lot of the people. It's always cool to meet people that you see online. Like me and Ronnie have never met in
Yeah,
person before.
yeah,
So at these conferences, you'll be like, hey, we talk to each other all the time, but it's different to like give an actual hug,
yeah. Right.
So I think it's always a good conference. So I'm excited for anybody that's on the panel and different things like that. So that's good. So again, I just want to thank. Okay, so Curran said good stuff. Curran, I'm glad you enjoyed because Curran is in aviation, so I know he knows a lot of
Ah,
different. So when
got
Curran says stuff is good, I'm like, okay, we done well.
Thank
So
you, thank you.
Denise said very informative. Denise was also very informative to us as well. She talked a lot about clear, and this is why we do the lives because it's an exchange of information. I don't know everything. Ronnie doesn't know everything, and so you all may
Sure.
be telling us stuff, and so we're giving information, vice versa. In the April, she came on. She said that was good as well. Hey Sharon, how are you? So again, if you all want us to come back again, Ronnie, I used to do these lives literally every Thursday.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and my people stick with me. Look at they're sticking with us, and I haven't been on in a very long time. So
Yeah,
I
what's up?
must say that they love me and I love them back. So
That's good.
I always enjoy doing the lives. And then because every week was a new topic. We talked about travel, different things like that. But Ronnie, if you ever want to come back on and talk about anything else, because just travel in general, we can always come on and talk about that. Again, just to recap, we talked about the T2T. We put the link in there, so scroll up if you're interested in it. The course is 60. When I say 62 videos, literally 62 in-depth videos. It's worth it, y'all. I promise. I promise. I promise. We also have somebody else that come on and say that it was worth it as well. And also, I'm gonna plug myself in. We have our group trip to Ghana. That's December 28th through January 5th over New Year's. And we are getting our itinerary together, y'all. What is it called? FOMO, fear of missing out. That is what's going to happen. We have at least 20 people attending the trip. So we are going to have a good time. It's going to be lit. So join us if you want more information about that. Just inbox me. I can give you the link to that as well. It's not too late to join. Ronnie, it look like you want to say something lastly before we get off?
I was just gonna say so we're doing an update tonight. Actually, to tomorrow's the big launch. It's actually way more than 62 now. It's like 100 and something. So you're
Oh,
only seeing half because there's an update. But yeah, you got over 100 in-depth videos that you're gonna get with the Tricks of Travel system.
oh,
Like, very much.
that's
Yeah.
40 than what I was saying. So yes, that is a huge update. So that means that I have to go and do my homework as
Yeah.
a student as well and go and catch up on all the ones that I have not catched up on thus far. Hey Andrea, how are you? So wow, we would love to stay on with y'all. I know, Ronnie, because you're on the East Coast, so it is
I am 11:15.
11:15.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to get you off because I know the kids are probably sleeping. Your wife probably like, "Oh, where you at? What you doing?" So we are going to let you go and handle family life. But
Gotcha.
again, thank you for coming on, and we'll do it again. I hope you have, but because Ronnie said that he doesn't normally do live. So Ronnie, what you think about this live? Was it cool? You good?
I mean, it was good. I do usually do Zooms. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I mean, I'm all down. I'm candid as hell, so I'm all down. I'm for it. Just let me know. You want to have me again, whether it be travel or anything related. I'll be wealth of information. And like you said, I always tell people the person who thinks they know everything has already failed. So no, I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. I can definitely help you, and you can help me. Is what I always tell people when it comes to tricks of travel.
And
So
shoot,
thank you.
we'll try to figure it out. Either we'll do another Facebook Live if we can figure out how to share screens, which I know there's a way. We just got to play around with it.
Mhm.
And if not, we will try to schedule another call for next point, where an actual Zoom call is, where you guys can actually see the PowerPoint. If you are, I'm a visual person too, so I can hear, but it's better if I can see when he's talking about what he's talking about. So we'll put that out early enough so that it'll be more like a private group versus the Facebook Live. But the reason why I like Facebook Live, Ronnie, is because we're catching people in and out.
No, yeah,
Because
yeah,
we've been on here for an hour, so we have some people who stayed with us, and we have some people that went in and out, but they can also hit the replay button. But
yeah.
again, this was wonderful. You all have a wonderful night, whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast. We literally on the opposite ends, Ronnie.
Yeah.
But I may come. Like I don't. You're in. Where you at? Where you at,
Well,
Ronnie?
I'm in the DMV. I'm in the DMV in Maryland.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I may come for homecoming. So if we come for
Oh,
homecoming,
okay.
I may
Yeah, October. Yeah, October. I'm
you'll be
here.
here.
Yeah, I'll be here in October. Yeah, yeah. Homecoming at Howard, is not too far. I work at home now, but my office is right in the heart of DC. So I mean, DC ain't that big, but yeah, I'll be here. October homecoming. Was it Howard homecoming? Mean you're talking about Howard, right? Yeah,
HU.
yeah, yeah. Just making
Ronnie
sure.
didn't
So
go to
yeah, yeah.
Howard. Ronnie, what school you went
I,
to?
I went. I didn't go. I went to a what is it? PWI. Wait,
It's
what do they
okay.
call it?
It's okay.
Se-
I
Seton
went to
Hall.
both.
I
So
went to I went to Seton Hall University.
okay, guys. I went
Yeah,
to
yeah.
PWI, so I got love for my PWI, love for my HBCU.
Okay,
But
okay.
because we just came out with the book, Hues of HBCUs, we gotta rep my
Wait, you said Q's of
that's a
HBCUs?
Hughes.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I'm a Kappa. I'm like, Q.
Yes.
Wait, I got a
Oh,
book. What?
wait, Ronnie. Okay, we get off topic, but let me show you your page. Another plug. So we have the book Cues of HBCUs. I don't know if you've seen this, Ronnie, that we have the book out. But I'm gonna go to
No.
the Kappa page while we
Okay.
mention. while we mentioned it, which I need to do a whole nother live about Divine Nine in this book
Okay.
because I haven't mentioned it very much.
Okay.
But here is our Kappa page.
Oh, he looking fresh. He looking for okay. I like okay. He got the cane. He got the okay. He graduated. We
Well,
can tell.
okay, so okay, can I ask you a question, Ronnie, really quickly?
Okay.
Are you gonna know the answer? We testing you right now. You ready?
I crossed the spring '98, but I'm listening. Go ahead.
That was you. Well, you told me not to mention your age, Ronnie. But you telling your age right now.
I mean, we said you said 45 million times tonight. So
But you told me not to say it no more. But you said it on your own. See, look,
it's all good. I don't look 45, so it's fine. Yeah,
you
there
right.
you
You do not look 45. You look. You know they say black folks look good. We don't.
go.
Black don't
Black
crack.
don't crack. That's
All that
right.
information. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, we're getting a little bit off topic, but it's
No,
okay. So one of the questions is so basically, there's always an activity on this side and then the coloring on this side. So one of the questions is, one of the questions is name the 10 founders. Can you at least name 5 of your founders?
yeah. So I have oh, maybe about to say. So you got Paul W. Kane. So it's Elder Watson Diggs, forever known as a dream. Paul W. Kane. I gotta say, I'm trying to say the 10 found. I'm about to make me spit my info, bruh. Spring '98. The 10 founding fathers of the Kappa Outside Fraternity Incorporated are as follows: Elder Watson Diggs, forever known as Dreamer. Wait, Paul W. Kane, forever known as the Flame. Yo, they about to haze me
I'm like,
tonight.
right, you lucky we
Wait,
at the end of
they
this
about to
line. They
haze
ain't gonna
me.
touch the
Hey,
whole
yo, I'm about
line.
to be hazed. I'm trying to like spit my info, but I'm like, damn, I'm rusty. Hold up.
Ronnie. So okay, so you need the Hughes of HBCU's book,
No,
okay?
I don't. I just go
Yes,
get my
you
brain.
do.
My brain is upstairs with all my info in it. Wait,
Listen,
but pause. Wait a minute, pause
listen,
though. Why
Ronnie.
don't I? No, I know my 10 found. Now I'm a little upset because I'm like, why don't I know my own founders?
Okay,
Elder
Ronnie,
Watson
and
Diggs,
we'll give you
Paul W.
another
King.
question.
Nah, you got me fucked up because now listen, all my people that I made like Ryan, yo, how you don't know the founders, bro? I gotta spit it. So I'm over here trying to like,
Listen, Ronnie Kern said, well, he giving you a pass, I guess. Kern, I'm not
nah,
giving him no pass.
nah,
He
bro,
said,
I wouldn't give
he,
myself a pass. So I'm
listen,
not even listen.
he
I'm
said, well, it's
I
been a while since you've been in school. So
nah,
since
nah,
you
nah,
said
nah. Hold on.
98, so that was a long time ago.
Not,
So
but that don't. So here's the thing. No, nah. See, because no, don't give me a pad. Now I'm about to spit it. Let me tell you why. Number one, you don't when your information, you know it. You have to spit it, especially when when you make brothers. So I gotta spit it. There's no. Let me think. Hold
okay,
up.
listen,
Oh, no,
Ronnie,
no, 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 no,
listen,
no,
Ronnie,
no. Let
Ronnie,
me
Ronnie,
let. I gotta spit it now. Hold up. I'm in
wait.
my head. No, I'll say I pledge. So let me do my joint real fast. I pledge. Let me do my joint. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you a couple, but I was going to say
I
I need to come. This is marketing for the book, okay? So when you say you don't need Hughes of HBCUs. Yes, you do need this book, Ronnie. Okay, this book is all about HBCUs. You say you went to a PWI, you can teach Nyla and Nubia about HBCUs. My niece is 3. We dedicated the book to her, and it's for adults as well. So people always ask me, who is it for? It's for adults and children as well. You can learn as a family. But the reason why I say it is because there's all the divine eyes. So if you guys don't know what it is, I'm gonna let Ronnie spit his information because he can't get off this live until he spits it. But I'm saying, Ronnie, we could have another conversation about Divine Nine and HBCUs at a different time if you need more time. But are you
nah.
ready, Ronnie? Are you ready? Okay. And no, this is why we definitely need another live though, because this has nothing to do with what we talked about tonight.
I know,
But
but you got me out, yo. So wait, hold on. I'm gonna spit. Because I gotta
first
spit
said
it in.
let him redeem himself. So I'm gonna count you down. 5, 4,
All right.
3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
All right. Elder Watson Diggs, Ezra D. Alexander, Paul W. Kane, forever known as the Flame. Hold on. Fuck. Henry T. Asher. Fuck. Marcus Peter Blakemore. Wait a minute. I already
Well, you
said
got
Paul
the
W.
5.
Kane.
I said 5. buy, but they're
Wait,
small
nah,
and
don't
lower.
buy. I don't need to know all my founders. Hold on. Just George W. Edmonds. George W. Edmonds. What's his nickname? George W. Edmonds. Guy L. Grant. No, Guy Lee Grant. Guy Grant. Guy Lee Grant. Guy Grant. And then what? That's seven. No,
That's
that's eight.
six. I kind of six, unless you count.
Edward G. Irvin. I said Edward G. Irvin, right?
Okay.
And then and John Milton Lee. And then we had and then forever known as founder. No. And then John Milton Lee is number 10. That should be 10.
I counted like eight, Ronnie, but it's okay. We'll let it roll. I didn't count 10. I was literally counting, but I could be wrong, right? It's okay. It's okay. Just get the book, Ronnie. That way you can write it
Nah,
down.
bro. I said 10,
Write
man.
it down. Write it down in this book, okay, Ronnie? Yes, write it down.
I
Carter,
definitely.
we allowed him to redeem himself, but we may need to do another
10. Bro,
live.
wait, pause. You ain't count. That's 10. I'm over here saying to my dinner.
Hey, y'all, God is my witness on this call. Did y'all see me count it as he was
Bruh.
talking?
Wait, let's ready? Elder Watson Diggs, right? Elder Watson did for never Elder Watson Diggs, known as the Dreamer. Byron K. Armstrong, or I think it was like Kenneth something. Byron K. Armstrong, Ezra D. Alexander, Henry T. Ashford, Paul W. Kane, Henry Peter Blakemore. No, Marcus Peter Blakemore. That's 6. That's 6, right? Paul W. Kane. I said that, and George W. Edmonds, and Milton Lee. Edward G. Irvin, and then Milton Lee. That's 10.
That's not
John Milton Lee.
That is not. That's 7 to 8. You're missing 2 people. We
What's
just
up? Yo, bruh, you are not counting because I double. You're not. Listen, Elder, look. No. You know my son.
Go. Okay, I'm gonna let you count by yourself. Go.
No. Elder Watson Diggs, number 1. Byron K. Armstrong, number 2. Ezra D. Alexander, number 3. Henry T. Asher, number 4. Marcus Peter Blakemore, number 5. Paul W. Kane, forever known as the Flame. I shouldn't say that. Number 6 out loud. George W. Edmonds, number 7. Guy L. Grant. Guy L. Grant, number 8. Edward Irvin, number 9, and John Milton Lee, number 10. What are you talking about? I know I said all 10 of my founders, bro.
You did not initially say it, but yes, Elder Watson.
You just said that. I said Paul W. Kane a couple times, so I apologize on that. But somebody hit that back. I said all 10.
Let's just go over them really quick. Elder Watson Diggs, Byron Kenneth Armstrong, Ezra D. Alexander, Henry Turner Asher, Marcus Peter Blakemore, Paul Wayman Kane, George Wesley Edmonds, Guy Levis Grant, Edward Giles Irvin, John Milton Lee.
Edward Irvin. I just said Edward Irvin. But we used to say like the middle initial. I said them all. So here's the thing. I pledged spring 98. We used to have to spit the information. So a lot of times, like even when I do I used to call it the alphabets or the Greek alphabets, I can't even say it without spitting it. Like I used to actually, I don't even think I can anymore. I used to do it faster than you light a match. Okay, cap outside. Yeah, shit. And then Invictus, a lot of it was a good poem that we used to run when we were online. That's something I think I still remember that one. But
that's funny because Kurt is literally writing them down as you were saying them. He was like, I think that was 9. But we got all 10 of them now.
Wait,
Carla,
wait a minute. Karen's a new. Is he a new? Is he a new?
No, he's not. No, he didn't even know. He's not. No, it's funny because before, as we were going through, he was like, your brothers won't let you live this day.
Nah, hell nah. They not. That's what he knew that too. Listen to me.
But the good thing is, Ronnie, that this is it's an hour, almost an hour and a half into this video. So the odds of them seeing this may be 0 to 9.
The odds gonna be high. It's gonna be high as fuck because they're gonna be like, yo, Ronnie ain't know all the founders. You ain't no 5, bruh. Now I knew him, but I had to. So here's the thing. I literally had to sit here and spit it in my head. That's the reason why I knew him.
I I'm mad that this was not a whole separate video. I can't cut this video, just take this portion of the video. Because I will post this on social media and be like, this is why you need the
Now, don't be
this is
using me as no
funny.
goddamn marketing. Don't be using me as no marketing employee. My
Listen,
friend, ain't gonna listen.
we all got businesses. We want to help each other out. This is black. Oh, it's Black Business Month. This is the last day of the. Obviously, we supporting Black all month long.
So, so we're
But
gonna post Ronnie ain't know his founders. He
right,
think I'm like, yo, he spring '98. But they're gonna be like, yo, he skated. He don't know his founders. He skated. I'm like, yo, pause. First of all, pause, brother.
listen, this is y'all. The Greek Divine Nine is very interesting community. I will say that
Yeah,
much. So
we
the
are,
stuff
we
that he's
are. But
saying is funny.
it's a thriving community. But the thing is that when you, actually, I need to do better myself. But when you're helping lines out and crossing lines, you spit the information too, because they should know something you don't know. That's number one. And two, it comes in eight. But it's been pandemic. I haven't seen a line in years now. It's literally, but that's not to say like it's crazy. I got to do better on not, like, I literally kept spitting into my head to rename them. I'm like, damn, maybe I need to learn my own founders without having to spit the info. So we used to say it so much that I say it in order, like, you know what I mean? The way, so each time I was doing it, I was like repeating it,
But,
get to
but
the name
that's
again.
but no, that's how it is when it comes to how we learn and how kids learn. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
they
yeah,
do
yeah.
things in
Repetitive
songs, they
information.
do things in
Yeah,
cadences
yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
Cadence.
it's funny that you say that. But Kern says no, I'm from the Caribbean, no pledging here. Kern, we had to even teach Kern how to say HBCU. So Kern is not on this live right now, so he can't talk too much
Okay.
messy. But this is why we need to have a whole separate conversation. Hi, Auntie Susan. We need to have another conversation just about HBCU's Dubai Nine, the whole nine. So, Ronnie, let us know, because Ronnie's gonna have his information together the next time we
I'm gonna go get my brain.
right.
They're gonna
We
be
were
hating myself.
listen. We were
I
talking
can't say
about travel tricks to travel. So I threw in the HBCU because this is my
that's it.
life, so I gotta plug
Yeah,
myself in. We
you're
gotta
right.
plug it in. We
I,
gotta get it going.
I
Um,
don't I don't disagree. I completely agree. I totally understand. Even if it was at my expense of not knowing my founders, but it's cool. She's like, you know what I'm mad at? You don't even, what the funny part that I think about is shit is like, damn, it's kind of messed up to myself. Is like, she didn't even ask for all 10. She just asked for 5. I was like,
see,
damn.
I
Which,
gave you a chance to get out of.
I know, but here's the funny part for me, and at least for my frat, we like, bro, you're not gonna say 5 of the founders, and you spit 10. There's 10 founders, you spit all 10.
Listen, Ronnie, 10 was in here, but I was giving you a chance because when I did not, we didn't prepare about,
Yeah, it's
first
true.
of all, we didn't barely prepare for this live, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
didn't prepare for this page. But since you mentioned it, it was your fault, Ronnie. You said I'm a Kappa, so I said, okay, well, let's go. Anyway, so yes, we'll come back. So you got yourself into trouble, so don't blame this on me,
I
okay?
said I'm a Kappa. You was like, oh, plug my book. we got
Hey,
we got a page for you. You know your founders. I'm like, yeah, I know my 10 founders. Okay, spit 5. I'm like, damn, she hazing me. She put me on
listen.
the spot.
Ronnie, I was gonna actually let you off too, because I was gonna ask you a different question to see if you
You
knew
should have been
that.
like, yo, when was y'all founded? Oh, that's
But
easy.
no. I wasn't even gonna do that. There are two other questions. So listen, I'm gonna let you off easy. I'm gonna tell you the question. You don't have
Nah,
to answer
no,
them.
don't ask me no more
Listen,
questions.
listen,
Don't ask me no more questions. I ain't fucking with
Ronnie,
you.
listen,
Don't ask
listen.
me. Don't be hating me. Don't ask me no more questions. I don't want to know.
Listen, you can plead the fifth, but I'm gonna ask these
Nah,
questions. So just
nah,
let it simmer in
nah.
your head. You don't have to answer though. You don't have to answer. Okay, so one of the other ones is, what is the purpose of the Read to Room program? Okay.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
say nothing, Ronnie. Don't let your face show whether you know it or not. Keep your face.
Okay.
Okay. The other one is, what are the core initiatives of the Guide Rights
Right program.
National Service Program? Okay.
Yeah, the guy
I'm
right
not
program.
going to make you answer those questions tonight, Ronnie. We may
Those
have to
are
do separate
those
love.
are those are great programs that, especially the Guide Right program, that people, especially becoming, if you're in high school, that's a good program that should go through. Guide Right program, our brothers will help you out. You're right. I don't have to go into detail, but those are both great programs. So I mean, Guide Right program pretty much speaks for itself. But you guys, those are good programs. If you're not in a Greek organization or you wanted to learn, especially HBCUs, but if you wanted to, because a lot of Greeks give back to the community before kids come to, thinking about going to college and blah blah blah. Those are great programs to help people get into school and on their resume, on their a lot of volunteer service work for the resume. So those are good programs for you.
Okay, so Ronnie, what do you think of your pages so far?
I like it. It's good. It's a good page. I mean, so it's no color then, or it's a color. They colored themselves, right? It's like a coloring
Yes,
book too.
they color it themselves, Ronnie.
Okay, okay,
So
I like it.
name a sorority. Name one of your favorite sororities.
See, you about to get me in trouble. So nah, you already man, you went from T to T. So my wife is a Sigma Gamma Rho. So
Okay,
that
I love the Sigma Gamma Rho
Gamma
page.
Rho.
I am not an SG Rho, but I do love their coloring page. I must say.
But I know a lot of AKAs. So
So which page do you want to see? You want to honor your
we're gonna
wife?
go to my wife's page.
Okay, I was gonna say you got to go to bed tonight, and she's gonna ask you why are you not in bed. So you're gonna tell her why. Okay.
No, the Sigma Gamma Rose, they were founded in Indiana as well. So they're, the poodle. You said I thought, oh, coloring page. I thought you said it's in color. Yeah, yeah. So and
No,
there's your
they have
poodle.
to color it. So this
Yeah,
is their poodle. So I
yeah. They got
love
their poodle
it.
there. That's a beautiful page. It's nice. It
So
is great.
we need to have your wife on because I need to ask her a couple questions as
Well,
well.
she 04, so she better know. She a little. I'm 98. I've been in the game 25 years, so she 04. She better know her founders. So,
You know what? Actually, she would have got off very easy
yeah,
because hers
yeah.
was more like fill in the blank. There was really no questions for her.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so that means both of you guys need to buy a book, Ronnie. The
Yeah,
kids
bye.
need to get it. You need to buy the book.
HBCU. So send me the link right now. I'll go buy. Is it on Amazon?
It is on Amazon. You can get this is the softback, or we have a hardback. So the hardback's actually really nice. Set it on
But
your
the
shelf.
softback is the color one. I mean, my daughters would mess it up
Yes,
right now.
yes,
But
yes. The girls will mess it up now. But the hardback is also cool too if you have a shelf or a table or whatever. But if you want them to actually color in it, yeah, get the this one. But so
so
we'll put the link in there. But this was fun, Ronnie, and we still got people listening to us, even though we ain't even talking
I
about
know,
travel no
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, it's like yo, he put him on the spot. What is he? He a Kappa? I know the founders,
more.
bruh. Man, I could already see.
So
I already see this up.
that is funny. So this is why this book is cool. So Ronnie went to a PWI and can still relate to this book, right? So that's
Yeah.
what I like about the book that it has many different facets in the book. So not only do we have the divine, okay, let me show you the AKA page anyway.
Mm.
Even though Ronnie's gonna get the book and look through it himself, we're gonna show you that's the AKA page.
Oh yeah, I got it all. My wife gonna be like, "Why they got all like they got all the extra things they can color?" Blah blah. You might as well go to the Delta page and the Zeta page as well, so we can just
Okay.
collect them all the ladies. You don't have to go to the noobs. I mean, to the frats though. But we can go to the
No, you
ladies.
don't
We
want
can
to
go to
see. You don't
Delta.
want to see you don't want to see the other because they your family. We all
And that
family. We all family in this.
but okay Deltas. Okay, okay. And where the Zetas at? See, that's the Deltas. See, I already knew that was the Deltas. I ain't even had to see the other side. I see they
Uh,
scans. And then we
let's
got the Zetas in there.
yes. Whoa. There we go.
Oh, they got two. They get two? Okay. All right.
They have two because I had to represent. So yes. So Ronnie will come on for
Wait, you
another.
a Zeta?
We'll come on for another topic.
Wait a minute, pause. We asking questions now. You said I had to represent. You a Zeta? I didn't know that.
I had to represent. That's what that means, Ronnie.
No,
Um,
we need clarification. We need
that is
confirmation.
that is
So
clarification, Ronnie. Do you
that's not.
like listen? I said, do you?
You try. Wait. First you put me on the spot. Now you trying to change subject
I'm
real
not.
quick. Let me
I'm
change. Let me change.
listen.
No,
I'm not
listen.
trying to.
Don't try
Ronnie,
to change subject on me. You
Ronnie,
put me on the spot.
listen, Ronnie. To answer this question for me, because I think the people are enjoying this conversation. Can we come back again and talk about the divine eye?
Yeah, we can come back and talk about Divine Nine when you tell me, are you a Zeta?
What is that? So if I don't say if I'm a Zeta or not, you ain't gonna come back on the live. No, what
I
that mean?
mean,
What that
you
mean?
can't say I had to represent. That would imply that you're a Zeta.
So
So
that
see,
so
no pause. In the Greek form, in our land, we don't just when people like, yeah, you had to represent. Fuck that. We're gonna ask you. We don't hit the oh, she must be a Zeta. No, are you a Zeta? Are
yes,
you a Delta?
yes, Ronnie, yes, I am a Zeta. There
Oh,
you go.
you are a Zeta. Oh,
There you have
what's
it.
cool?
So
Huh?
Ronnie,
Oh, I
Ronnie,
didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, blue and white. I
Ronnie,
didn't know that.
Ronnie. See, this you gotta get to know me, Ronnie. I thought we was friends.
I mean, we are. You put me on the spot. I mean, I didn't put you on the spot. I just asked you a question. But I didn't know. I didn't
Okay,
know. I didn't know you were part of the Divine Nine. I
I know.
didn't know. I know Zetas at Seton Hall, so you know what I mean. I went. I know every sorority. I know someone from every sorority. So
And Ronnie,
that's cool. I didn't know.
you didn't want us to show the other people. I don't know why, but it's all love. It's all Greek love. This is what it's all about. We rep
It's the
our
joke game.
own.
You can show the cues though. I'm cool with them. Let me stop.
Wait,
Now I know sigmas. I know Qs. I know even iotas.
so we got the alphas.
Okay. Okay. You got the
Okay.
alphas.
You want to see the Qs?
Go with the Qs next. Let me see the Qs page.
This is our Q page.
Okay.
Um,
Going
and
to the sigmas, your boys.
so I must
Wait,
say that
pause. How
I
did
must.
sigmas all? Wait, the sigmas all. They all okay. They suited up. Okay, let me see.
And you know where I got this from the president. This is I so basically I how I find these pictures. I do go on Instagram to check out different photos. So I actually preferred another picture for the Sigmas, but if you all know about anything about the Divine Nine, everything is copyright. You can't do this, you can't do that. So I couldn't put the hand sign. So I wanted to do something else for them.
Mm,
But I couldn't do it. So this is what we had to come up. This is what we had to come
okay,
up with. So
got you.
don't our Sigmas don't be upset. But yeah, I did
Hey,
want
you
to
can stop there. You can stop there.
I did want to do something differently. This is our iotas. Uh
Wait, it look like they got the. Oh, they don't have the hand sign. He just got the. They got
no,
the
they
hand
do got
sign.
the hand sign. So some of them are were cool with it, some of them weren't. So it just
Okay.
depends on what I could do for each one of them. And then this is their page too. But again, Ronnie's gonna come back because again, it's late over there. Ronnie, yo, wife is gonna be like, what the heck are
They
you doing?
sleep. My wife and my children, they sleep. We put them
Oh,
to
they
bed.
sleep.
And do it. Nubia got to go to school tomorrow. But and I'm
Okay.
downstairs, they upstairs. But I
Okay.
feel
I
you.
figured
No,
I
you're right.
figured the girls were asleep. I didn't know if your
Yeah,
wife was still up or
yeah.
not.
They'd have been down here already. Daddy, what you doing? Like
So
they'd have been in the video already if they was up.
yeah, you know how kids are. It was funny because I posted a video. So I don't have kids, but I have my niece.
Hmm.
And I literally had to stop recording because I'm like, girl, get out of my video. So I completely understand that without even having kids. But yeah, so we're gonna do this again.
Hmm.
This was fun, Ronnie. We went a little topic, but this was
So
fun at the end.
just
So
post an hour and 2 minutes and we good. don't post
we
the last don't
this
post
was
the last 36
listen,
minutes and we all right.
I can't cut it, Ronnie. It's like a whole live stream. Remember, we're live. We're not
I
recording.
mean, we can figure out how to cut it, but it's
It's it's,
whatever.
it's going straight to Facebook. There's no editing, so we should have did a pre-recorded, but it wouldn't have been as much fun, Ronnie, because then we don't
Yeah,
get the questions if it's
you're right.
pre-recorded. So
You're
this
right.
was
You're right.
fun. So Ronnie, let me know when you're available to come back on. We would love to have you. I think this was informative. I think people learned some information, and again, people taught us as well. So this was fun. We laughed tonight. We had fun. We joked around, and it was all good. So again, check out the group Road to 100 Countries. There's a
Mhm.
No Madness Fest that's coming as in September. I have a group trip in December. We have the Hughes of HBCU book. So this was a good night. So
That's a
you
good night.
all have a wonderful night running on the East Coast. Hopefully, I'll get to see you soon for during
Yes.
homecoming week. And we'll be at it again next month.
All right. All right. Thank you for having me. Everybody have a good night.
Peace.
All right. Bye bye.